Are you ready to supercharge your corridor skills? Get ready, because in this video we are unveiling 55 game-changing corridor shortcuts that will skyrocket your design speed. Stay tuned and let's dive right in. Welcome back. I'm Omotosho Muiz, the honored designer, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment on it, then share to everyone, and turn on post notification so that whenever a new video is being posted to this channel, you are one of the first set of people that is being notified on the new video. So I hope we are going to gain value again today, and without wasting much of our time, let's dive into today's lesson. So today's video will be on shortcuts to fasten your work on CorelDRAW. I made a promise in some videos back that I'm going to do a video on that, and I'm fulfilling the promise right now. So I listed out 55 shortcuts that I'll be using. There are a lot of shortcuts on CorelDRAW, but I listed out 55 that are most common that will help you to fasten your work. So it will fasten your work and it will make your work more efficient. Do more designs in less time. So without much talk, let's dive in today's work. So the very first one we'll be choosing today, I'll choose them randomly, for no specific order. So I choose them randomly. The first one is to align to bottom. Provided you have two shapes or you have two text, it can be shapes, it can be text, and they are not aligned. So you want to align them to bottom. Let's make this to show it. So you have to select both. You select both, then you click on B. Once you click on B, it will align both to bottom. To align to bottom. So the second one is align to what? Align center horizontally. That's E. You see, horizontally, you align center horizontally by the horizon. So that's the second one, E. The third one is align center vertically. That is C. You see, vertically, it what? It aligns vertically. So you make sure that the two objects are selected and you press C. It align vertically. You want to align horizontally, it is what? It is E. You want to align horizontally, it is E. So to make sure it's if you align to the bottom, it is B. So those are the first three we chose. So the fourth one is to align left. You want to align left, you want it to be at the left side, so you should select both left. You see, okay, let me do it this way so that you understand very well. Now, so you select both, align left. You see, it will align to the left side of both objects. It's aligned to the left side of both objects. And if you want to align right, you press R. It's aligned to the right side of both objects. So that's that. So if you want to align to top, you select both and press T. You press T. So each of those first set that we just said, they are just the first letter of those words. To bottom, B. Bottom starts with B. To top, T. Aligns to left, L. To right, R. So the only difference is the align horizontally and vertically. Horizontally is E and vertically is C. So those are shortcut, are used very well. Those are shortcuts. So instead of trying to set it like that, you can just select both and you can press C, E, and it will be at the center. The smaller will be at the center of the bigger one, or vice versa. So that's for 6. So the next one we are doing now is back one. For example, you have 3 objects. Let me put some color. Okay, now you see this. Okay, so the red is at top, next is the blue, next is the green. So you want this red to go to the back only once. That will be behind the blue. You press what? You press Ctrl page down, Ctrl, and you press your page down. You see, you press it and it's at the back of your blue shape. That's just only once. You want to make it back only once. You want to make it to the back of green again. To make it to the back, you press Ctrl page down. You press Ctrl page down. And another one is, if you want to you want to break a text apart. For example, this is a text. You see, it's all the each of the alphabets are together, but you want to break it so that you'll be able to edit each of them differently. You press what? Ctrl+K. You see, once I press Ctrl+K, you see they are now different text. They are not together again. They have been cut into different. Or maybe you joined these two together. You join these two together. You see, I can unjoin it by pressing Ctrl+K. It will break it. It will break it apart. So that's that about Ctrl+K to break objects apart. So also we have center to page. For example, you brought in your shape. And you want to make it to be center of this page. This is our page. This what's it called? Sorry. This white place is our page. That's our artwork. So you want to bring this object to center. Sorry. You want to bring it to center. Instead of dragging, you just press P. You want to press P, it will be at the center of that page. Wherever it is, it will be at the center of that page. It will be at the center of that page. That's Ctrl P. I'm sorry, that is just P, not Ctrl+P. That is P. So the next one, the 10th one, is character formatting. Now you've made your text and you want to make some formatting to your text. So that's what they mean as character formatting. So all you press is what? Ctrl+T. If you press Ctrl+T, you see you say this drop down came up, so you can edit your text. You can change the what's it called, the font. You can change the weight of the font, the color, the background, the stroke, the paragraph. You can make your settings under the space. Also click on Ctrl+T, it will bring it instead of looking for it under text. So that's the essence of shortcuts to make your work faster. So the next one is to combine. You want to combine two images. You can do that somewhere. You select both. You can do that somewhere here. This is combine. So instead of just looking for this, you can just press Ctrl+L to combine both objects into one. So that's Ctrl+L to combine. The next one is convert outline to objects. When they say outline, this is an outline. Normally, if you are okay, then let me use this. This is an outline. So like this, your outline, you can't expand. You can only you can only make it longer like this. You can expand, and once you are about to put color, you can only add your outline colors. You can't add fill. But if you turn it to object, this is the fast cut. Convert outline to object. So but instead of doing that, just click on Ctrl+Shift+Q. You select and click on Ctrl+Shift+Q. Now it's an object. I think I pressed the wrong thing. Ctrl+Shift+Q. Now it's an object. You see, it can be more thicker now. You see, and now we can fill it. You see, I can fill it now. I'm pressing left click instead of right click. It's now an object and not an outline again. So that's about converting an outline to object. Not to convert to curve, you click on Ctrl+Q. The advantage of this curve is one of the advantage, there are many other advantages. One of the advantage of this convert to curve is if you want to print your design and you send your CorelDRAW file to them, CDR file, instead of maybe JPEG or PDF, they would want to open that file on their system. So if your work is not curved, the font, this font is area, right? If on their system there's no area on that system, it will change the font. And apart from that, your arrangement may change depending on the version of CorelDRAW you are using. If there is a different CorelDRAW version than yours, or maybe the system specification is different, it can change everything on your design. And when they print it, it will print out something bad. So, and it can also change the color also, depending on the setting of that system. So it's better to curve it. Once you've curved your work, no matter what is happening on the system, it will not change your work. It will print it exactly the way you set it on your own system. So that's the advantage of converting to curve. All you do is select whatever you want to convert to curve and click on Ctrl+Q. Once you click on Ctrl+Q, you see this text is not editable again. You can't see anywhere to edit it again, right? Before here, you see I can edit the font, the size, or anything, but now once I click Ctrl+Q, I can't edit anything again. It will be like that forever. So that's Ctrl+Q to curve your work. Now to the 14th one, we have, let me remove this, to copy. That's simple. You want to copy this text, just click on Ctrl+C. You see, once you click on it, it has been saved to your clipboard. So you can do that. To cut, you want to cut out anything, you just click on Ctrl+X. It will cut it and keep on your clipboard, so you can paste it later, you can remove it. The difference between Ctrl+C and Ctrl+X is Ctrl+C is just to copy. The object will still be on your system, but it will be copied to your clipboard. But Ctrl+X, it will cut it away and it will be kept in your clipboard. So that's that. So if you want to exit your CorelDRAW interface and save, you just click on Alt F4. Alt F4. So it will bring the prompt that do you want to save your work? You save and it will exit instead of going through this place. Instead of going through this place to exit so you can just exit by clicking Alt F4. You can click on Alt F4. So to export, you are done with your work, you designed all your design, everything is now fine. Now you want to export, you can do that using this, or you can just click on Ctrl+E. Also click on Ctrl+E to bring the export interface. You can put your name, click on export and do other settings. So that's about export. Ctrl+E to export, and to import is Ctrl+I. To import is Ctrl+I, or you use this. So to import Ctrl+I, to export Ctrl+E. Once you click on Ctrl+I to import, it will bring out your whatever your directory, your system's directory, to pick whatever you want to import and what you import it. So forward one. So forward one, it's if you want to bring your objects to the front once, like the opposite of the other one we did. So if you want to just click on you click on Control page up. You see the blue is now at the top. If you want to make it to the back, Control page down. It will go to the back once. That's that about bringing it once, bring it to the front once, and taking it to the back once. To bring it to the front once, it is Control page up. To make it up, page up. Then to the back, Control page down. That will be only once. So now if you want to add a fountain fill to your object, so you click on F11 on your keyboard, F11. Once you click on F11, you see the fountain fill dialog box, and you can make your settings. You can change the color over here. You can change the color. You can change the color over here. Sorry. Then you make your settings as you like, and you click on OK. You can see the fountain fill here. So instead of looking for fountain fill all about, just click on F11. Now on some systems just like mine, the F11 is not a single the F11 key has two options. You can use it for fast forwarding and F11. So on my system there's a key there written Fn. So if your system's like that, you click on Fn, then F11. So instead of F11 alone, but if your keyboard has only F11 without any other option, you just click on F11. So those in case you have a system like that, so you click on Fn, then F11. So that's about that. So we've added a fountain fill. Fountain fill is just having two colors on a shape with like a gradient. Yes, like a gradient. So that's fountain fill. It can be more than two. I mean more than one colors. It can be more than two, like a gradient. So that's what fountain fill is about. So the next one is if you want to toggle to freehand, you just click on F5. So freehand is freehand drawing. You can draw as you like. So that's that here, the freehand through here. You see F5. So you can draw as you like. That's what freehand. If you want to draw a house, like this, see, we just drew a house up. It's so beautiful. So that's that about freehand. You want to toggle to freehand. So also full screen preview. You are done with your design. Now to check it in full screen, just click on your F9. Click on F9. So you see this is full screen. You can toggle to full screen view. So the next one is change text case. So you type your case in small letter and you want to change it. You want to change the case to capital letter or block letters. You click on what? Shift F3. Once you click on it, sorry, you have to highlight your text. You highlight your text. So you click on Shift F3. So it will bring this. Then you can change it to lowercase, uppercase, sentence case, title case, or toggle case. And you see there's a kind of how would I say it, to show you what each of them mean. So sentence case means that only the first letter of that sentence will be in capital letter. Lowercase, everything in lower letter. Uppercase, everything will be in block letters. Title case, each first alphabet of each word will be what in capital letter. Then toggle case, it will just randomly choose whichever it wants to what make capital letter and small letter. But here it makes everything capital letter. It's choice. See, it's changing as it's like. So that's just about changing case of text. So the next thing is interactive fill. To choose your interactive fill, you click on G. Sorry, you click on G. Once you click on G, you see it has changed to interactive fill, and it's just like I wanted to put it in this one, just like your gradient also. Let me use it on this. Okay, see, just like your gradient, so you can make an adjustment to which color you want to make each of the side. This is blue and this is red, like your gradient. So that's how gradients are created on CorelDRAW using the interactive fill tool. And the shortcut is G. Just click on G and it will come up. That's that. So to create a new document, maybe you are just opening your CorelDRAW, you are done with this, want to create a new document, you click on what? Ctrl+N. And that's something for virtually every software. Microsoft Word, Photoshop, Illustrator, same thing. click on Ctrl N, and you see a new document page will come up, and you can set it to whatever you want. So that's Ctrl N. Then if perhaps you are working with more than a page, this is a page, let me create another page. So you see this is another page. You can make your view to be multi-page view. Now okay, let's make it to explain this very well. Now you are working with this one and you want to go towards the next page. You click on page down. See, it goes to the next page. To go to the previous page, you click on page up. So you can just toggle between each pages using that. Page down to the next page and page up to the previous page. So that's that about toggling between pages of your work. So if you want to open an existing document, a document that's existing before, you click on Ctrl O and it take you to your directory, and you can open any of your existing documents just by clicking Ctrl O instead of going to this place and clicking open. So you just Ctrl O, click on Ctrl O, and you'll be able to open your existing document or drawing. So if you want to set up your CorelDRAW interface, you want to open your CorelDRAW option, you click on Ctrl J. You click on Ctrl J. See, this is your CorelDRAW settings. You can set your CorelDRAW interface here, going through all displays, tablet mode, display mode, edit, everything. You can make your settings here. Click on Ctrl J and you make your settings here to your taste, to what you want. So that's that about that. So the next thing is the outline color. Now we're in number 32 and we're going to 55. Number 32, the outline color. You want to, the outline, when they say outline, is the stroke. You see this black, the black in this shape is the outline. So it is black. You can just set it by right clicking on any color. You can right clicking on any color. But if you want to make more advanced adjustments, you click on what? F12. You see, it brings a dialog, so you can see more options here: the width, the color, the style, the meter limit, and the corners, line cap. As you wish, you can just make your settings on it as you want based on what you are trying to do. And you can, you see, yeah, you can see the changes there. You can just do it as you want. You can edit it as you want based on your text. So the major thing is the shortcut to opening that. You click on what? Control F12. You click on Control F12. So the next thing is, I'm sorry, you click on Shift F12, not Control F12. So the next thing is the so the next one is the artistic media tool. So that's just simple. You click on I, it will switch to the artistic media tool. Here you can make your artistic drawings. You see, these are the settings. The settings is here, so you can make your settings here to make your design. Okay, food here, see. Food. So that's just the artistic media tool to use your brushes. Yes, to use your brushes to create different designs and some effects on your designs. So that's the artistic media tool. See, put your settings there and make, you see, spray this brush stroke. So you can just go through that one. That's not part of what we are here for today. So this video right there. So that's that. So the next one is to paste. I think I once mentioned to copy. You can copy with Ctrl+C, and you want to paste, you click on Ctrl+V to paste it. Now it is pasted. You see, it's just pasted on the one we copied. So that's to paste. Ctrl+V when you copy or you cut, you can paste using Ctrl V. So the next one is to print. If you want to print your work, that also works on virtually every other software. You can click on Ctrl P, just click on Ctrl P. It will bring out the print menu, and you can set it based on your printer and everything. So that's to print. So if you want to check the properties of particular objects, this object that we select, so you want to check the properties on it, you can click on what? Alt enter. Alt then enter. It will bring out the properties of that object. So you can see the properties of the object. It has a red outline and with 0.54 points, and okay, this is the line size. These are the what's it called, the properties of that object. So for the outline, then the fill, these are the fill properties. If there's a transparency on it, or was an effect on it, you can check everything at the property bar. So you click on what? Alt enter to what? To get that. So the next one is what? To undo. Undo and redo. Undo is to go back, redo is to go front. So like now I copied this and I want to go back, just click on Ctrl Z, it will go back. I want to go back to the front, you click on Ctrl+Shift+Z. You see, so that's the undo. Undo is to go back, Ctrl Z, and redo is to what? Go to the front, Ctrl+Shift+Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl+Shift+Z to what? To redo. So that's that. So to save, you want to save your work, you'll be working and you are scared that my sister might die, or you want to save for future use, you click on what? Ctrl S. So if you've not saved before, it will bring this out. You can put your file name and click save. So whenever you make any other edit, you can click again and it will save it. So it will save it. And what if you want to change the name you save it as, or want to change the document, click Ctrl+Shift+S, that's save as. It will bring this dialog box, it will bring this box again, and you can you can change the name, you can change the type or any other thing you want to do. So that's, you want to save, majorly you want to change the name, Ctrl+Shift+X to save as. So the next one is what? Select all. We're number 41 now. You want to select everything here. Instead of selecting one by one, you just click on Ctrl+A to select everything that is available on this box, and you can move them at the same time. So that's Ctrl+A to select everything. So snap to grid. If you want to snap to grid, Ctrl+Y. Let me bring a grid first. Oh, okay, yeah. See, this is my grid. So you want to snap to grid, you click on Ctrl+Y. Once you click on Ctrl+Y, you see it will snap to grid. You can see it's showing grid, that this cursor is at the grid, so it will direct you through creating a line on a grid to be snapping, rather than giving you an unstraight line. So it will be a straight line, it will snap to grid. So that's to toggle your snapping to grid or not. If you want to take it away, you just click on Ctrl+Y again and it will take it away. So the next one is to snap to object. That's Alt+Z. You want to snap to objects, Alt+Z. You click on Alt+Z. So that it will be giving you options. Snap to object. See, now it's showing edge here, that this cursor is at the edge of this object. So if it is removed, you see it's not showing it again, that edge. So what is showing here are the dynamic guidelines, but it's not showing that this is the edge. It's not showing that this is the edge of that particular work. But if you click on it back, you see it's showing that edge now. So we can snap to object to show you the what. You see here it's showing node, that this is the node of the object, that whatever you want to create here is starting from the node. So that's snap to object. So the next one is spell check. You typed and you want to check if your spelling is right. let's say you want to spell, okay, let's use a normal English word, book. This is spelling of book now, but we make a mistake. You're not sure, is it double O or triple O? All you have to do is what? Ctrl F12. Ctrl F12. So you can check your, you see, it brings the right spelling out. These are one spelling a book, right? Our spelling is book. Now it brought out two other words that are related. Book, brook, that the possible suggestions, possible correct words. So you can just check which one you are trying to work on, and you can check here. You can change it to this or this. Once you change it, you click on replace and see it has replaced it. So that's if you are not sure of the spelling, rather than looking for a dictionary about or going to the internet, you can just use the spell check, and you do that by clicking on Ctrl F12. Now to the back of a layer, we've set this before, but this is an advanced one. So let me show you. Let's pick this red, and this green. Now, okay, let's bring this one up. Now, okay, green is on top, then red, then blue. The other one we said is if you want to make it to go back once, you click on what? Control page down. Now it's at the back once. So but you want to go to the back, the end, the real back, the back pata pata. I don't want to use that word before. The back pata pata. My Yoruba folks will understand that. To the end back, you click on what? You click on shift page down. You see, it's at the back pata pata. So you want to make it to the front pata pata, you click on shift page up, shift page up. To the back pata pata, shift page down. To the front pata pata, shift page up. I'm sorry for using that word, it's just to kind of explain what I'm trying to say. So that's that. So the next one is, I've mentioned to the back of layer and to the front of layer. Now the next one is number 49, to toggle pick states. Now this is, for example, you are using this to create your lines. Now you want to go back to the pick tool. This is the pick tool, right? This is the pick tool. You just click on your space bar. So the space bar is for you to toggle between the pick tool and the recent tool you chose. So this is the recent tool we chose here. So you want to go to you want to move back to your pick tool, you click on space bar. If you want to go back to that tool, you click on space bar again. But if this is one we used before, the same thing, space bar, it will change. Toggle between your your pick tool and the one you used last, the current tool that you use. It toggles between the current tool and the pick tool. Now you want to group objects. You see that these are individual objects. You want to group them together to be one. You select both. You select both and click on Ctrl G to group the two. You see now it's a single object now. So it's grouped together. If you want to ungroup, you just click on Ctrl G to group, Ctrl U to ungroup. So that's to group and to ungroup your object. So the 51st one, the 52nd or the 51st one is to ungroup. Now to the 52nd one, if you want to change your text to vertical, your text is in horizontal mode now, you want to change it to vertical, you click on what? Control period. That's control dot, your dot, full stop, control period. See, it's now in the vertical mode. If you want to change it back to the horizontal mode, you click control comma to change to the horizontal mode. So yeah, possibly want to design something and you want to use the vertical mode, you can just control period. So you can make it horizontal and vertical. Vertical and horizontal, control comma. So that's that. Now, so The second to last one is to switch on your, or to what, go to your align and distribute menu. Click on Ctrl+Shift+A, Ctrl+Shift+A. So the align and distribution menu is to, if you want to align your work, so you can, once you click on it, to bring out this menu, and you can align and distribute based on your design. So you can make your edits, you can make your you can align and distribute based on what you want. And align and distribute, that's to align your work, and this is where you can align your work and distribute here to make it even, the even distribution. And the last one is F1. F1 is what, to go for CorelDraw help. Possibly you are facing some problem with CorelDraw and you need an help. Once you click on it, it will take you to your browser and to the website of CorelDraw to what, to check help. F1, you click on F1, it will take you to your browser. You see CorelDraw help here. So these are the help, so you can just go through and it will work better if it's on your my connection is not switched on right now, so you can just what, switch on your connection for better work. But still you can see a lot to do here, a lot to do in this place. You can see a lot to do here. So that's that about F1, which is the CorelDraw help. So that's the 55 shortcuts I've been using that have been making my work so fast and more efficient. There are more, but those 55 are most commonly used ones, and I hope you've gained something from this, and I hope you start using the shortcuts rather than looking for everything all about. You can just use a shortcut, and to make your work faster, to supercharge your work, and you do more designs in less time. So if definitely you've gained value from this video today, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Do subscribe to this channel and let's go together. Then like this video, comment. You can comment on anything. You can comment on your favorite shortcuts, the one you like best, the one you use best. You can comment on it. You should also share to people and also turn on post notification so that you'll be notified on every new videos. Presently I'm uploading videos every Monday. Subsequently it's might increase to twice a week, but for now it's only once a week on Mondays. And with time there will be new series of tutorials on our channel. So if you gain value, make sure you engage this video, and till the next time we'll be meeting, I wish you good luck. Thank you.